Right, near the end, guys. Question 17, huge question, look at that fella. And it says the histogram gives information about the distances 80 competitors, right, so highlight that, 80, jumped in a long jump competition. Now we've got here the word frequency density and the word histogram. So remember, what we need to remember about frequency density is frequency divided by class width. And if we want to work out the estimate of the mean time, we need to know how many involved. So we need the frequency. So the frequency is going to be frequency density times that. It's going to be this area here. Now I know that width there is 0.8 and that height is 10. So I know in this there are 8 people in here. And what's really neat about that, that means that there are 2 people there. In each square is 2 people. That's how much it covers. That's so cool. Because I could then look at this and say, well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, doubled, that's 20 there. And then look, this here is double it. So that means 14 there. Woohoo, happy days. And here, 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. Is that right? I'm just in trick. I might be losing it again. So let's just slow down. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There you go. So in my rush, you can make silly mistakes. So now if I add all that together, that number bonds to 20, 20, that's 80 people. Actually, that's what they said there. Wow, all that for nothing. Already been told us 80 people. So I've done more work than I needed to do. But anyway, that's a really good way of showing it, isn't it? So you've learned something there. Now I need to know, from here, I need to know an estimate. So I know that 8 people were roughly somewhere between 6.4 and 7.2. So I'm going to guess 6.8. Added to that are my 20 people that I'm going to say roughly 7.4. Added to that are my 40 people that roughly gave 7.8. And then I've got 12 people, roughly 8.1. So now, if I did all of that and worked through that, because time's against me, I will tell you if I did that, I would get a sum, and then I would divide all of that by 80, and you get 7.6. Now, what do they want it to? No, they don't care. So 7.645. And that's 4 marks. So you did need to work out these in the end. You didn't have to add them up, but the adding up made sure I was correct. Well, that's really handy. But there you go. Pretty neat. Now, question 18. So you're going to just scrabble for some marks here, but let's see what you can do. We got AH, so A to H across there. Now, immediately we do this, I'm thinking of those lessons where we did the fly and the ant. And I remember that the direct distance between these 2 points is like Pythag, but 3 times. It's going to be A to F squared, that squared, that squared. And if you can just remember that, plus the EH squared. And because this is a cube, let's call it X, XXX. Literally, it's going to be AH squared is 3x squared. So that's what that is. That's pretty cool. Now it says, I know that that is 11.3 correct to the nearest millimeter. So the next bound down was 11.2 and the other one was 11.4. So here, these are my markers. And the question is about the lower bound. So I'm just going to focus here, 11.25. So I'm going to think, well, what if it was 11.25? And so therefore, 11.25 squared equals 3x squared. I can work out what x is. So what I can do by that is I get my calculator and I do 11.25 square that and equals. Then I'm going to divide it by 3 equals, not clearing everything. And I could jot that down. I could, just because I want to keep some note of things, 42.1875. And then I'm going to square root that. So I'll go square root answer equals, and press my S to D button, and I get 6.5. Okay, now, yeah, there we go. 6.5, and I might write 6.495 But no, I should be fine with that there. Cool. Hope that's really helped. Next one is the last video. Woohoo!